Morning, guys. It's not going to be a long video because today is me once again in a bad day of needing rest. As you know, everything. So anyway, I am in need of support, so I've had to resort to Mabel. Because obviously, I guess I've got to read between the lines. And so I've reached out to my first person, told her what I'm like. Her decision. So yeah, it's just domestic support is all I'm looking for because, guys, in the NDS system, no one else can deal with the medical that has to be met. You know, it's not fair on the support worker. It's not fair on, not fair on me. It's dangerous for me. So we accept that, but that's what we're organising. But today, I'm actually organising, and I know this is super gross, but if you're disabled, sometimes things are gross. I'm setting up today Kmart cost, which will be about $50, which it's a lot of money to spend on something like this, but this is a medical necessity for me because there's just no other option. So I am doing a DIY, and I will show you. And if you don't like this kind of stuff, yeah, another DIY.
Hammers, drills.
No. I'll show them the beautiful bench in a minute. With it's evolving.
I just heard you in DIY, and it's like
it's evolving, and you can show them the backyard. That's fine.
Okay.
The balcony.
Hi guys.
We don't have a yard, but the balcony is big, so it does feel like a yard to us. Okay, it's wonderful. So he's done a wonderful thing there, and then I'll show you the wonderful thing he's done to the bench. My idea, his hard work. Okay, so, but I'm not going to say that his creativity is not involved in this because he also has a good creative side. So that's good too, because sometimes you want to bounce creative ideas off each other. Anyway, it's looking great. I'll show you in a minute. But the DIY is a third world country bidet, which is a nappy bucket. I'm only getting a 10-litre one. I don't want something massive. And then, of course, you put the appropriate solution into the water and a washcloth and a hand towel. And luckily, I have rails that I need for stability. I am shocking to align my ass with the toilet seat. It's not my talent. So, but my bars, it's like reversing a car. It's like, you know, when you look at, well, I don't have those fancy screens. I'm jealous. I've never had a car with a fancy screen that has these little cameras and, oh, you just have to park a, geez, that's hard. I used to park a Tourette Land Cruiser without that. I'm a chick. It was easy. Anyway, I think a lot of us mums that have driven kids around, you know, in big four-wheel drives, I know we have a bad reputation, but I'm not one of them. I got back up from two gentlemen. I parked at a Bunnings once on my own, like a boss, and it fit like a glove. Not like Ace Ventura, no. Yes, Jim Carrey's my favourite comedian. One of my favourite comedians. Yes, he is. He parks in between two cars with the car on its side. I don't do that, but I parked right between the lines. I got out the car. I had to jump out the car. It's a Land Cruiser. I'm small. Two guys were chatting. They looked over they looked back at each other and laughed. I think I got the approval. That's man talk. Whatever, they can laugh at me. It doesn't bother me, okay? But the fact is, they knew this chick just did that, which some guys can't do. No offense. So I was like, yep. Anyway, not everyone's bad at driving. I'm just not allowed to drive. And I agree. And I shouldn't have driven until 25 years of age and up. And also, basically, I agree I don't need to drive now because it's dangerous. But basically, yeah, I'm doing a DIY bidet. So all you need is a nappy bucket. I have many medical solution solutions to put in the water, including tip to toe. Even I've got tip to toe as well, baby wash, shampoo, which shampoo, body wash is everything. It's gentle, it's cleansing, it's lovely. So I'm getting face washes, and every day, this is how I have worked it out. It is there with the washcloth all day, and then in the evening it is put in the sink, in the laundry, emptied and disinfected. Now, how you do that with a plastic bucket is you fill it up to the top, well, to the top where the water was, and you just put a dash of bleach, soak it overnight, empty it, rinse it thoroughly, and refill with the same solution, whatever your solution is, and put it back. It's got a lid, so no pets, no bugs, no germs, nothing else is going to go in there. This is, to me, the best solution. Then, and I'm not talking about using this as a how do I word it? Like, this isn't a bucket for the messy stuff. This is a cleaning bucket after the messy stuff. Get what I mean? You don't put the stuff in. No floaties, thank you. That's not probably sanitary. Okay, so anyway, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse. Do not take my advice. Do not do this. But I'm just saying, if they're going to make me live third world and certain needs that I have medically, then I will set it up because I'm smart. So anyway, that's what you need to set up a third world country bidet. Yes, it would be nice if it was a proper bidet, but that's just not reality, and I understand why even. So things aren't that simple. The government just bloody sucks. Really? The world's falling apart. I give up. I just go with the flow now. So that's where we're heading to, is Kmart, because where is everything affordable? Kmart. No, I'm not going to Shein for this one. Some things are touchy-feely things. Some things are, you need to know it's the real deal in certain ways. I don't have time to wait for Shein. So this is times when I do go to Kmart, because all of these things would be the same price as Shein, actually, because these are cheap items I'm purchasing. Thank you, Kmart. You know, because all these items are in essential range. So I'm going to the baby section. I'll be going to the towel section where there's hand towels and face washes and stuff like that. And I've already got all the other products of sanitary stuff. So, and yeah, I think this is a great solution. I think that I think my continence nurse will be very proud and go, that's genius. If you don't have an actual bidet, it's a DIY bidet. She'll probably laugh at me, but you know, I think it's awesome. I think it's really awesome. So I'm excited that it's just another thing done that just makes my life easier. Okay, because I'm a very OCD person. So I will now show you the bench, because oh my goodness, it is looking super cool. I'm very happy with it. We are struggling with our carers. It's a really difficult situation we're in. It's not fair. But we, like I said, I've approached my first person today. So let's see what she thinks. So I chose a person that I think would suit me. It's just a matter of whether she thinks she suits me. Okay? But yeah, so I'll let you know more about how I'm getting hold of my carers and how I do my carers when everything falls into some kind of place, which I really don't even know, to be honest. My life is not in my control anymore. That's what I've realized. I'm at the mercy of the system, like you guys, some of you guys are. And it's messy and it's not clear cut. But one thing I'm grateful for, I guess for my generation, even though this is bad, is that there is a system that still exists for profoundly disabled people like myself, because it's better than living in a hospital. or an aged care facility at 50, which is most likely what would need to be done if Sir couldn't manage me or find affordable housing and carers and all the rest of it. So that's just a fact. So it's hard because for Sir, he has a lot of pressure on him still, and we both are grieving that because he'll never be able to let go of that. The system isn't built for me. I will be offered, I'm very sure, as my support coordinator knows, and I'm a category B participant. I'm in the complex medical, and so that's why I have a lot of accessibility within the system, which so I should, because I could die any day. But basically, I will get high care needs people offered to me. It just hasn't all been organised, guys. I've only been diagnosed just over 2 years ago. Even though I had all the diagnoses underneath the syndrome, they didn't know that the reason for all of the problems I was having was because of quite a serious syndrome. So everyone's catching up. But you know what? The government, you need to really catch up, and you need to stop. Like, you know what they did to my system? Went back 6 years. Lost everything. We resent everything, and we're still waiting. And it's all time-stamped from them. So they can't say, oh, that's not us. They can fact-check it, right? It's just, we're still waiting. I could be dead by the time they come back. That's the hospital's fault, though. I've got two fighting things. I'm fighting the NGIS for the adequate supports I need, and I'm fighting the medical system for the supports that I need. I need both to stay alive and to feel like life is worth living too. Quality of life is important, and every day to me is important. And so who's around me is very important, and how they treat me is very important. And I think anyone in my position, you don't need to picture yourself in your retirement village to think of this. This is my situation. I'm there 30 years earlier because of my condition, because of my prognosis of that. I have to live like an old person. I could die any day. I don't want to be living like that, but that's my life. So naturally, my brain is different in thinking and timing of things, and what I consider is timely, what other people might consider as timely, is naturally going to be different. I don't have time. I don't have the luxury of time. Now, if I do, yippee-yay, we're going to celebrate, right? Well, I hope people are going to celebrate. Because at the moment, I feel like the most hated person in the world. So I'm not going to lie. And I want you guys who sometimes feel like that to know you're not alone. I feel like the most rejected, because of my disability, person in the world. I don't feel, because of all of these systems not just getting things done, that my life doesn't matter. And it does hurt. And it does make you feel, crap when everyone just, you're too complex. Yes, I am. 22q11.2 deletion syndrome is a bundle of shit. It's multisystemic. There's so many life-threatening things every day that could come at me. But yeah, people just get scared of that. Or they either go one way or another. It's like they don't let me do anything, or they treat me like I'm just psychosocial, and I don't have those issues to deal with, which is physical struggles of a mind that is so alive, so active, a body that's an 80-year-old. That's what the doctors say. My body's an 80-year-old body, but not my mind. In fact, my social age is 18, but with 51 years experience on the earth, it's really messy. It's not black and white. And because of my heart event, it causes depression. Last time it did the same thing, and I think it's doing the same thing again. Now, luckily, I'm very self-aware. I'm an autistic. I'm stuck in my own head, which means I'll sort myself out. But it doesn't mean it's fun going through it, you know. It's not fun. I don't have any informal supports apart from Sir, and at the moment I have no supports. So it's really hard. And I wasn't prepared for this, basically. So I have to get my shit together. And, you know, this is my life and my responsibility to do it. It's just a shame that people don't understand that doing things disabled is so much harder than doing things when you get up in the morning and, yeah, you might be tired. That's so different to what I wake up like. It's hard. It's hard to function. And so I struggle to function. But I make it look easy, and that's why no one gives me any credit for. It's messy. But with my next support worker, I will be saying directly to her, like, you know, I look like I'm doing better than I am. I always assume I'm struggling and go, how can I help? And I'll tell you. I'm going to have a much more, I guess, upfront, closer relationship is what I want to develop, because, yeah, it's just, sometimes I think some support workers actually try too hard, and things don't need to be that over the top, or not over the top, but you know what I mean? Like, I guess they're just trying to do their job, but I want people to realise that it doesn't have to be so. My expectations aren't huge. You know, any help is help, right? And so I just want my people to feel comfortable that I want slow movement in my household, due to the fact that it exhausts me if it's not the case. Being autistic and having a physical disability is the worst combination you could ever wish for. It's the worst combination. It really, 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 really is. Because we find it hard to be with people for long periods of time, because we need decompression time, which you can only get alone. And then at the same time, we need support. We need support. And we don't know how to communicate that, because our communication shit. We sometimes say things we don't mean, and then 10 minutes later, an hour later, we feel different, because that's autism. You know, things are always fleeting. That's why it's not a mental illness. It's a neurological developmental disorder. If we get overloaded, and it's all sensory, isn't it, in some way, we just go into adult autistics I'm talking about. That's what an adult autistic will do, is just like, oh, everything just needs to stop. Go away, everybody. And then, you know, it's taken the wrong way by the neurotypicals. But that's okay. You just got to find your right tribe, I guess. So, found it before and I'll find it again. So that keeps me busy, because, you know, you also want your workers happy. I know I do. I like to provide an environment that they say, you know, I like this work environment. I like how I'm treated and how I'm made to feel. So that's important to me too. So yeah. Anyway, Max is here. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Did you know that we did not, for the first time since you've come to us, we didn't have a morning hug? I mean, I'm assuming because Mummy's been busy getting ready to go out for the first time in a very long time. Just to Kmart, but it's exciting to me. It's like going to the Royal Show. What do you reckon about Mummy going to Kmart? Hey? I love you very much. And the old man is still, there he is. He's happy there. He's had his time in his chair. He sits in his chair in the morning like this, watching the ongoings, and it's lunchtime now. So he's like, I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to have a nap, because I'm a senior. He's 8. He's only just begun his seniorship, but you know what? Look at him, milking it. Okay? Yeah. He's lazy, right, Max? Is that what you're going to do when you get old? Hope Mummy's around to see you get old. Anyway, I'll show you the kitchen bench, and then Sir can show you outside, because you want to see it, right? We have been keeping busy because we've had to. Our feelings have been hurt. We've been hurt. And so we've been busy doing things that we need to get done anyway. So the centre bench is super functional. Look at me. I'm setting up a DIY bidet, functional centre bench, which is so essential for food prep, cooking, because we have to cook at home for cost. It's fantastic, and it looks pretty. As you know me, creativity, I have to make things look pretty. I should be working on movie sets maybe, because everyone thinks my house must cost $1 million, and it doesn't. It's about just creativity. But so use your creative mind. Everybody has it. It's just you've got to tap in. Tap in. And there is theory. You do have to, I mean, guys, there's so many ways to learn, whether it's Google, whether it's YouTube. Trust me, you've all got a talent. And you can have a talent wherever you want to, depending on how much time you're willing to learn. Let me show you the bench, because I love it. I'm super, hang on, you're very short, aren't you? Apologies for that, but I have the same problem. Okay, that's as high as you can stand up. All right, so I'm going to show them the bench. Would you like to show them? So guys, I want you to look at, what's this? Place to hang a tea towel. What's this? It's a stool, right? Let me see if I can sit on it safely. Hang on, let me pull it out a little bit. Or we have to put felts on the bottom.
It's actually got plastic ones on the bottom.
They're not working.
Okay.
So we're going to put felt, because that was slippery then.
No worries.
Love it.
Loves
now,
it.
I can't sit on this for safety reasons, but I thought I'd just try it out.
Oh.
But look at it, it's got a bit of a dip, guys. Fantastic furniture. Cheap.
They are fantastic.
So, I've shown them
So you can
that.
see the surface.
Right, so that's my top, same as before, I think I last showed you. On the other side is another one, which is most likely the two tea towels are going to be here, not the other side. And then I want you to see here, what are these?
So let's have a look at this one first. Sorry.
Yep, that
Can
one's
get
there,
visual?
same as the other, matching.
And then we've got the burnished gold
And that,
knobs.
and that's on the other side. So I'll push it through. Boom.
Yes.
Inside, IKEA sells this too, plastic to protect the bottom. Now, this set of drawers is quite difficult to, that's why I've got these, because they're not an easy, smooth, zoom. They're quite rough. But that's okay, because we're on a budget.
Exactly.
No
And
choice.
look at the
But-
resoning on top.
No,
It is
no.
gorgeous. Oh, ooh la la.
What I mean by when I say that is, do your own knobs. Ha, knob. Your knob head.
Okay.
Do your own knobs, because it actually makes this piece of furniture work better. Guys, you can actually buy furniture from places and make it better than what it is. You
Max is
don't
impressed.
have to be a tradie, or you don't have to be a carpenter. You just have to use, I guess, like other people's ideas. Like, I know I've done the same. You look at things online and go, that's super cool. You know the TikToks, you always go, I'll do that one day, and you never do it. Do it. So all you had to do is buy your knobs, drill a hole in, and look how different it looks. Even this, right? You can hang a tea towel extra for, you know, Christmas time, or when you've got people over and you're using extra tea
And
towels.
wait till all your sheen order comes in that you're going to deck
Oh,
out
and
all
you'll
the
see
components.
it's not finished. So there's serving platters that I can't afford here. Like I said, I can afford on Shein. I've got multiple for the price of one in Perth. So that's coming, and that's also going to be decorative, guys, as well as functional. Oh, I'm so functional.
Add some functional
So
desk space, and
functional.
particularly
I'm spinning
because
myself out. Show them the backyard.
it's
Max,
a
come here,
conveyance between the table as a serving area and a working space in here. Now, just start here.
Sweet boy, I'll get him out your way. He's going to run outside.
So, as you know, we've been working on the back area. We've obviously done the table, we've obviously done this shielding or screening, and now we've also just finished just the area around here with the last bit of the ivy screening that goes the full length. So that's now fully in place giving Dyan a bit more privacy out the back here so that she can operate.
Well, I've got my swing, and then I've also got my I've got swing time.
Swing time?
Out there. And then I've also got, guys, a really shallow paddling pool, which I'm just going to sit in it with about that much water. In summer, if I'm too exhausted to go down and have a swim and do my, like, even if I'm just dipping, I normally do go down and dip, but sometimes in the hot day, especially with the cost of electricity, with the air conditioner, I can dip in and out of the cool water in a, it's a kid's
Paddling pool.
Paddling pool,
That's
right?
the word you're trying to find.
And it's actually from Shein, so it's extra small. So you just sit in it, right?
For extra
and
small
I can just
people.
pull myself off.
Who's that?
And
That you?
in between going down to the pool, because sometimes even doing that on some days can be a lot of energy.
Can be, absolutely.
Yeah,
It does take a
so-
lot of energy. Well,
Anyway,
guys, thank you
we're
very
off
much
to
for joining us.
Kmart.
We've got to go to Kmart. We've got stuff to do, places to go. I've done my drilling, I've done my sanding, I've done my hammering, I've done my screwing.
He's done everything.
What
I've
is it,
just
like?
been the person that's gone, I like
She's the
that,
ideas
I
person,
like
I'm the
this.
action person.
It's at this Bunnings, it's at that Bunnings.
And she sends me off, but I have to drag her with me because for safety I need to keep eyes on this one.
Yes, there's
Otherwise
been
she gets into
times
trouble.
though when I'm home alone, so that's been...
And you've seen the TV show Home Alone. You know what they get up to in Home Alone, don't you? 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it's not Christmas time. Well, she's dangerous at Home Alone. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Big thumbs up of encouragement. Comments, questions, ideas, and suggestions, leave them below. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you
In the next one.
next episode. Coming soon. Bye, guys.
Maybe it'll be, not a K, it won't be a Kmart haul, but like, I will show you my DIY bidet. But if all of you are all going, oh, no, say that in the comments, okay? I can take it. Tell me the truth.
See you guys. Bye.
Guys.